Okay, here's a one variable two-step equations rapid review. So let's just go through this real quick. We're going to work with negative 4x plus 2 equals 10. So we're going to put a line down here to divide our equation into two sides, basically a left and a right here. Got my left over here, the right over there with just the 10. And we're going to start solving for x. We're trying to figure out what x stands for here. And there's two steps to solve. So the first thing we're going to do, I either have a negative 4x or I have a plus 2. We're going to figure out which one we work with first. You always want to work with the number that's just by itself, that doesn't have the x or the y or the a or b with it. You do the variable, the x, y, a or b, you do that one second. Okay, so we're going to work with the plus 2 first. We're going to do the opposite of plus 2. So the opposite of plus 2 is to subtract 2, minus 2 from each side of our equation. So I'm going to get a cancel out there, plus 2 and minus 2 cancel out. Bring down the negative 4x right here. That's going to equal whatever 10 minus 2 is. 10 minus 2 is 8, and I've simplified this down to a one variable one-step equation now. I have negative 4x equals 8. We're still trying to figure out what this x stands for, so we've got to get rid of that negative 4, okay? So the negative 4 right next to the x is showing multiplication. We want to do the opposite of what it's showing us. So we're going to, we are going to divide by negative 4. So I'll draw my line here. We're going to divide both sides by negative 4. Remember, what we do to one side, you do to the other. Make sure you remember to include your negative. Don't forget. Don't just put a positive 4 there. Have your signs move with your constants, with your numbers. On the left, this cancels out. And I have x equals whatever 8 divided by negative 4 is. 8 divided by 4 is 2. But I've got this negative in here. And when you divide a positive by a negative, your answer should be negative. So x in this case should equal negative 2. Remember, you can check your answer too. You can always take the negative 2 back into the equation. If x stands for negative 2, I know my equation has to equal 10. Real quick, negative 4 times negative 2 is a positive 8. And then 8 plus the 2 that I have right here equals 10, so I know it checks out. So this is a quick rapid review on one variable two-step equations.